AmanaHVAC.com. This is basically an informational video to show you the new features we have in gas furnace reviews, and actually in all the reviews that we have under the HVAC reviews category, all except for water heaters. We're still working on that, and we do have a few bugs in the program which you probably won't recognize, but we're aware of some of the bugs, and we're working on fixing the bugs. So, but it's all fully functional now. Um, this is the category. It basically gives you a list of all the brands that we've reviewed. We have a couple more brands we're going to bring in later on, and add to this list. But we'll start with one of the reviews that one of the brands that's already been reviewed by myself and by a user. I've already reviewed all the brands myself. I put my own personal review in there. I'll explain that to you in a minute down at the bottom. But essentially, if you're considering purchasing an Amana gas furnace and you come to our site, you'll see the basic ratings for Amana. We only have one review on this right now, and apparently, whoever reviewed it, they really like their new Amana gas furnace, and we'll get to that in a minute. Currently, until December, I think it's December 15th of this year, 2017. If you make a review, you'll automatically be entered to receive an Amazon gift card of $100, and that's basically, we're going to take all the email addresses that we get, put them in a hat, and select one, and that person will get a $100 Amazon gift card just in time for Christmas. Anyhow, going down into the reviews, you see this little graph here. This is essentially an opinion-based graph, strictly based on my opinion from my years in the field working on equipment and dealing with customers and how they feel about the equipment. And I didn't really collect any official data. I don't have a spreadsheet on it. That's just me going through each brand and coming up with, how people feel about the warranties, my impression of it that I've gotten from other people, and how satisfied they are with that particular brand. And Amana, I don't know, being out in the field working on Amana and seeing the functionality and how people feel about it that own Amanas, overall, most people are satisfied with Amana, their Amana brand. Anyways, going down, we give you the top FU rating of the top furnace for Amana, and we also offer these detailed listing of select things that you might want to know about your modulating gas furnace. There's really too much about modulating gas furnaces for us to explain here on this one page. That's a whole new subject. So we put a link on there, and all you got to do is click on the link, and it'll bring you to a new page that will explain modulating gas furnaces. This way, you're an informed buyer. You understand what's going on and how it works, how the modulating gas furnace works. Various things: hot surface ignition, variable speed ECM blower fans, diagnostic fault codes, flash codes. We explain that. We offer detailed technical review of what you're buying. So, and it's all explained to you in layman's terms, hopefully, that you understand it. We get a lot of feedback on the site, and people are pretty much appreciative. They always learn something new about their gas furnace. That, like, for example, right here, what is an Energy Star gas furnace? We explain that in that article, so you can find that information there. We try to be as thorough as possible in explaining this stuff. We explain the warranties and how the warranties work. And again, warranties change, so we say that in here. Always read the fine print. We always give a little blurb about the history of the brands and what what information we can get from the manufacturer or from doing our own research. Um, Here's another little feature we've added: little calculators um, that you can figure out how many BTs you use based on your gas bill, on the amount of gas that you purchase. So that'll, just for informational purposes, how many BTUs your gas furnace or you consumed, because that would be an overall thing for your, if you have gas appliances in your house, like a gas stove, a gas furnace, gas water heater. All those things will contribute to that amount of BTUs in total that you used or consumed for the month based on your gas bill. Um, Social media, we appreciate shares, we appreciate likes, tweet, Google Plus, all that. Now we're getting down to the editor's reviews. Um, this is the overall rating based on all these other uh, these all these other ratings down here, like quality of equipment. This is my personal opinion again. Quality of installation. Now, quality of installation, every single manufacturer always give a 3, and the reason is because I didn't have a gas furnace installed in my house, and so I can't really say. So to be fair with everybody, I give them the same rating because each individual installation is different, and I'm not really having anything installed. I'm just giving you my opinion, the editor's opinion. So to be fair with every single brand, I give them a 3 for installation, which is not high and it's not low. So you can get good and you can get bad installations, which is another thing that we encourage people to do, is to make sure they select the contractor that's going to do a good job. Make sure they're licensed. Make sure they pull permits. Make sure they, they're going to do the job on the up and up. Getting a load calculation, that's another important consideration. This is another thing that you can learn from our site, is how to find a good contractor. We have, in the buyer's advice category, we have links and help on how to find a good contractor, what to look for in a bad contractor. Um, just go to our buyer's advice category and select the article called HVAC Consumers Buyer's Guide, and it'll explain everything in there in that article to you. Um, Energy efficient. Is the furnace energy efficient? It's not the top most efficient gas furnace you can purchase, but it's pretty close, so we gave it a 4. Noise levels, they're pretty quiet. It's not the quietest gas furnace out there, but it is quiet, quieter than others, so we gave it a 4. And overall satisfaction, based on my opinion from the field and what people thought of their gas furnace, their Amana gas furnace. My opinion of Amana, pretty much overall, is a 4. So I gave them a 4. Um, we don't we don't take money from any manufacturer. There's no perks. There's nothing involved as far as money exchange or anything. So what you see is what you get, based on my personal opinion. Working in the field, fixing these things, doing maintenance on them, just working on different brands and such, giving you my opinion. Hopefully that'll help you make a good decision on when you're making your purchase. Now here's a user review. Um, Apparently they really liked their Amana. They pretty much gave it almost perfect score here. They got a 4.9 out of 5. So they really like their Amana, and it's the reviews by Charles M, and he's located in Garrison, Montana. Um, he gave a little blurb here in the comment section about it. He had to get rid of his old furnace 2 years ago because it was making too much noise, and apparently they were using a lot of propane. The new Amana works great. It's quiet, much quieter than the old furnace. His gas bill is more reasonable, and the bonus, it keeps his toes warm in the winter. Well, okay, that's good. He's, trying to be a little humorous and serious at the same time. So he had a good experience purchasing his Amana 2 years ago. Um, his contractor was licensed. The contractor, he wasn't sure if the contractor got permits or not. Um, some smaller areas, and I guess Garrison, Montana is out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, but there's some places where getting permits is they don't have permits, but that doesn't mean the contractor's not going to do a good job or a safe job installing the equipment. But it is important to have permits pulled when you're installing new equipment, simply because, especially with a gas furnace or a gas appliance, it's safety issue, and you want everything done up to code. Yeah, code is basically a safety guideline that contractors comply with to make sure everything's going to be safe. And you want safety when you're getting something installed, especially a gas appliance. It's very important. Um, Electrical codes, mechanical codes, and gas codes apply um, to most installations. So contractors should be very knowledgeable in those areas and be licensed in those areas. Um, Enough so to where some contractors are just licensed for gas and mechanical, uh, and if they need something electrically done, they'll call in one of their buddies that does electrical, that's licensed for electrical. It just depends on the installation and what is required in your area where you live in. Not sure about Montana, but sure they have codes there, or they use codes, whatever code they. There's different codes that you can go by, international building codes, and um, there's just different municipalities comply with different codes, and the contractors there are familiar with those codes, and they're basically in place for safety reasons. The inspector, the code inspector, will come out, look at the job, and he'll inspect it and make sure that everything is installed according to code. So that's basically why we put that there. And it's another important thing that people are unaware of why you need to get a permit when you're getting something installed, like a gas furnace or even an air conditioner or heat pump, boiler. Um, then we go. See, next question is installation and equipment quality. He likes it. He thinks it's good quality. Um, the value of the installation and equipment, the what he paid for compared to what he got, he thinks it's good value. And again, Garrison, Montana. And then there's a place where you can make a comment on this review if you want. You can vote it up, vote it down, and you can also report reviews, which is probably going to be unlikely because everything is moderated. So nothing goes up without the editor's approval, or somebody, since I'm the editor, somebody that helps me would approve it to make sure it's not spam or not inappropriate and doesn't have anything bad in it. It's all relevant to this page. Uh, anyway, again, don't forget to share us on social media. We sincerely appreciate it, and we hope you come to our site, you like it, and we hope it helps you purchase a new gas furnace and your purchase goes good. Thanks, and have a good day.